Okay, Michelle, you asked a question about exercise 8.5. Let's read the problem here and then we'll see if we can figure some of this out. This company, Farmer Incorporated, was organized and was authorized to issue 400,000 shares of common stock at a $10 par value. And also cumulative preferred stock, and that had a value of $30 per share. So we've got to figure out, after they do these three transactions, what the stockholder equity section of the balance sheet is going to look like. So let's take numbers 1 and 3 together because those are both common stock. So you can see they issued 20,000 shares of common stock at $14 per share. Now the par value is $10 per share. And then they also issued 30,000 more shares of common stock at $18 per share. And when we record these on the balance sheet, we're always going to record it, the common stock, at par value. So you can figure your par value by taking the number of shares sold times the $10 par value. If we look at number 2, we have 10,000 shares of the preferred stock at $32 per share. And again, the stated value on the preferred stock is $30 per share. So you're going to have $2 extra per share. So the issue here is that they've sold this stock for more than what the par value is in each case. So what do we do with the extra $4 per share here in number 1, or the extra $2 per share, or the extra $8 per share here? So as we're doing the balance sheet, the first thing I always like to do is to find an example from the textbook that gets me started. So if you go back to page 298, there's an example of what that's going to look like, and you can see the stockholders' equity section. And so the first thing they have listed there is preferred stock, and you can see it's listed at the stated value. So in our problem, the stated value is $30 per share. So that's what you're going to list in that category, is $30 per share times the number of shares. The second thing is common stock, and we've got 2 transactions there, so you'll need to figure at the par value the number of shares sold at the par value. Then we're going to skip down because some of those transactions didn't occur in our problem. And the next thing that we have to do is the paid-in capital in excess of stated value or par value, depending on if you're preferred or common. Basically the same thing. What that is, that's how we account for the extra money that came in on the sale of those shares of stock. So paid-in capital is going to be the excess over the par value that was paid for that, whether it's preferred or common stock, and you're going to lump the 2 common stock transactions together here for the balance sheet. And then the last item we need that I've underlined there is retained earnings, and in this case we have had no retained earnings because it looks like they're just getting started here, but there are no earnings that have been held in retained earnings, so you're going to have a 0 balance on that. I hope this helps you, and if you have any questions, you can let me know.